Hi everyone, this is Deepika, Assistant Professor of English, Kailash Women's College. Yes, today we are going to see, before that, I just want to tell you something. Everything can change in the world because change is unchangeable. There is one proverb, no? Yes, change is unchangeable, but one thing is never changes, that is our communication, okay? Everyday's life, we are always communicating, no? Yes, without communication, we can't able to be share anything and get anything and give anything. So today we are going to see the communication and it's ultimately business communication. In today's competitive world, business communication is very important. The importance of business communication required in day-to-day life. So let's see what is business communication and its importance and its elements. Next slide. So in this class, we are going to see an introduction to communication, historical background and its meaning, objectives of communication, role of communication, the significance of communications, essentials of good communication, communication networks, guidelines for effective communication, types of communication, media of communication, barriers of communication. So these are all the things we are going to see in this class. The next slide. An introduction to communication. Basically, we have doubt and we have everyone's opinion about communication actually. So everyone have their own definition about the communication. So here, the common definition is exchanging the information between the two persons, right? So communication is mainly the exchange of information between two or more parties. That means two or more persons. So the communication required two individuals or more than two individuals. So or in front of a group or in front of a person or in front of a crowd. So if you are communicating, just to sharing the information through them. The next slide. Objectives of communication. So why we need the communication, and if we have the good communication in the sense, what are the things we'll get in the end? So the primary objective of communication is management is to convey the information, instructions, policies, procedures, decisions, etc. So the listener will hear, read, understand what is said, agree and accept the message and react as intended by the manager or sender of communication. Yes, the ultimate aim of the communication is that sharing the information. In the business forum, it plays a vital role to share the information like instructions, policies. If there is a communication in the sense, then only the business forum or a company will develop. So without communication, they can't able to make a product well. The next slide 2. So what is business communication? Here we are coming to the main question. What is business communication? In the previous slides, we just knew that what is communication. You already know about that, but in the previous slide, we just knew what is communication in a simple manner. So here we are going to see what is business communication. So business communication is the process of sharing information between people within and outside a company. So there are two types of communication in business forum. One is internal and another one is external. So between the people within a company or outside the company is the business communication. It's a process actually. Effective business communication is how employees and management interact to reach organizational goals. Yes, without profit, without goal, without achievement, there can't be a business. So business is meant for success. So to gain success or to reach our goal, there should be a need for good communication or effective communication skills. Okay. The importance of communication. So effective business communication is how employees and management interact among each other, organizational goals and be more aligned with the core company's values. So it helps to align the values and align the policies and how the policies get into the employees. Okay, if the employee is effective means the work will be effective. If the employee should be effective means the commander or the manager or the superior should convey the message properly and effectively. And its main purpose is to improve the organizational practices, eliminate silos, keep employees informed, and reduce errors. So these are the main things for the communication. In the next slide, role of communication is exchanging the information, execution of plans. Without communication, we can't make plans succeeded. Increasing employees' efficiency, solving problems. So problem solving skills, it's playing the major or vital role in the business forums actually. So if there is a communication in the sense, then only the problems will be solved. If a person could not be able to communicate with each other, if a subordinate can't be able to convey his message to the superior, so if there is no communication in the sense, there will be no success also and no process actually. So solving problems is one of the major one. Improving industrial relations. So industrial relation in the sense, it's external communication actually. So one to another company relationship will be healthier when it happens the effective communication. Publicity of goods and services. Yes. Actually, we can have some examples like advertisements and pamphlets. Through pamphlets and advertisements, a company can reach to the his or its targeted audience. And removing controversies. Yes, by speaking one to one and by having good conversation and good communication, they can remove the controversies which was arrived in the companies. In the next slide, essentials of good communication. Okay, so we have business communication is so important, communication is also so important, and I know how to develop my communication skills. So these are all the essentials of good communication. Clarity of information. So we have already information, but it should be cleared. So first I have to be clear myself, then only I can convey the message to others. If I am not clarified and clarified my information, how others can understand that? So we have to mind it that the clarity of information, it's very important. Adequacy of message. Actually, we should know what should be shared and what content should be shared. So without that content, without the message, correct message, it can't make any sense actually. So consistency of message, yes, it's very, very important. For example, if I say something regarding like your homework in the morning itself, and then I can change my decision and I give another thing for your homework, it can be it can make confusion and can't be a good thing for the students or faculty itself also. So consistency of message, it's very important. They have to maintain the same kind of tone and same kind of truth and same kind of message actually. So feedback. So feedback is very important thing in any other and many other business forums. So if I take a class means I should have the feedback from the students. Why? Why in the sense, then only I know how the students are understand my class and what are all the difficulties and what are all the confusions they have in my class. So then only I can know about my class. Then only I can rectify that problems and the difficulties. Okay. So in the same case happening in the business forums actually. So in the business forums, there are a lot of difficulties and lot of complaints are also there. If the business superior, if they get feedback from their employees, there will be a good relation between the employer and the employee. So understanding the receiver, it is a very, very important. So I should know my receiver, whether they know my language actually. If I speak Japanese, I should know the person should know the Japanese, or else I can't make a communication. So I should know my receiver actually. So what are all the language they know, and how can they understand me? So these are all the things I should consider in my mind actually. So consultation is also very important. I should consult myself and to take the class, and after taking the class, it's very important. The same case also happening in the business forums. They should consult their customers and their employees and their business partners, etc. So determine the medium. So medium also is very important. I should choose my medium is correctly and wisely. If I speak through the audio, in the sense I should clarify the audio is good or bad. And if I take a language, in the sense which language I am going to use it there. And the same thing is happening in the business companies, like, so what are all the things they are taking to reach their product to their customers, whether they are taking the advertisements, TV advertisement, radio advertisements, and mobile advertisements, etc. So tone and content. Tone should be very polite, and content is also should be effective, and timing and timeliness. So if a message should reach the person or reach the audience in the correct time. For example, if I announce that tomorrow's holiday or tomorrow's work at later time, at the end of the day, in the sense, there will be arise the confusion. I should announce it earlier. So timeliness, it's very important. Support and action. I need a support, or the business need a support. So they should also seek the support from the others. I can say something here. So Infosys founders, Narayan Murthy, said a person should seek the help from others. If he can't make a success. So support and action is required. The next slide. Communication networks. So these networks are before 10 years actually. So the last 20 or 10 years, so the technology development has been grown majestically actually. So we are speaking through the camera, and I am taking the class through the camera, in the sense due to the technological development. So communication networks can be following five types. That's a local area network, so landline. Metropolitan area network, it's MAN. A wide area network, it's WAN. Wireless internet, inter-network is a internet. So now we are connecting with the internet. So ultimately, we are coming to the next side, is a social media. Social media is everything in today's world. Everything can be shared through social media. So it's like Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn. So there are many social media platforms are there. So people can easily share their information through social media from one end to another end. So it's next, significance of business communication. So we need to be clear. Actually, we need to be clear what we are going to say, and what are all the things in our mind, and what the result we will get in the later. So we should be very clear. Use simple words. Yes, by using the simple words, we can connect with the people easily. If I use some difficult words, in the sense some people could not able to understand what I am speaking. The communication, in the sense the opposite person should be understandable. So then only the communication will be fulfilled. Okay, so use simple words. It's a very important thing. Be other-centered. So I should consider what my audience will think, and what are all they think about my conversation. So that is a very important thing. And I need to know about their situation also. Respect others. So respecting others in the communication, it's very, very important thing. Without respect, there will be some clashes between the persons. So respect is very important. So we have to choose the words wisely to respect our opponent. So expand your vocabulary. So vocabulary is making the communication so better and so beautiful and so effective. So in our everyday's life, we should develop our vocabularies in great manner. The next slide. So these are all the next thing, an effective business letters, essential of effective business letters, objectives, functions of business letter, kinds of business letter, principles of letter writing, structure and layout business letter. So in business communication, business letters are the major thing. So now in today's world, emails playing the vital role sharing the information, but still to documentation, letters are very important. So these are all the things to be writing a letter. So next slide. To write a business letter, brevity is important. We should write the content in a short manner actually. We should not write the long essays to convey our information. It should be brief and it's also clarity. So to write a short or a brief content, we should not miss any other content. Also, we should clear. And communication, the letter should communicate the audience or the receiver. And emphasis, it should emphasize the content also. It should explain it. And honesty, yes, we should give the true content in the letter. And passion and control, there should be a control and there should be a passion to write a letter. And reading is very important. After completing your letter, you have to read, and revision is very, very important. Then only you can know what are all the mistakes you have done in your letter. So then only you can correct it. And sophistication and simplicity. So simplicity and sophistication. So it's sort kind of oxymoron. Yes. So sophistication, a letter should look very sophisticated and very good and very beautiful also. To beautify, we should not use some sketch pencils, right? So by using the letters, we can make the letters sophisticated, and also very simple letters we can also produce it. Sound and rhythm, the sound should be a very good, and respect and rhythm also we should use some respectable rhythm. Next slide. Styles of presentation. So a business letter should be a casual in the sense we should not use that unusual words like no. So we should be carefully planned but informal. So it should not be informal. It's a casual letter. Interactive. We have to interact with through the letter with the customer. So in the next class we are going to see the rest of the things. So in this class we have to concluded with the styles of presentation. So in the next class we are going to see the rest of the things about the business letters. Thank you.